it's really cool and exciting not to only see the innovation that's happening, but to see the young people that are coming in to fill those careers because of that innovation.
The Association of Washington Businesses is back on the road for another bus tour of the Evergreen State this year after COVID forced the organization to go virtual in 2020. Part of this year's week-long tour included a stop at West Sound Technical Skills Center in Bremerton, which is preparing young high school students for careers in manufacturing.
And so we're here to celebrate great companies, great careers, and great opportunities in this sector. And this sector is clearly alive and robust in our state's economy here.
Chris Johnson is the president of the AWB. He says getting involved in our state's manufacturing industry is a great start for young people.
Average wage in the state of Washington for a job in manufacturing is $82,000 a year, so these are great career jobs.
Washington State is setting a goal for doubling jobs in manufacturing over the next 10 years. Currently, there are over 300,000 manufacturing jobs here in our state, but the industry suffered a setback not only with COVID, but also with the ensuing shortages of materials and labor.
Supply chain has been a huge disruption here, whether it's metal, whether it's motors, whether it's mechanical, electrical, having to adapt to a supply chain that isn't consistent and reliable. And then last but not least, between the baby boomer generation retiring in droves and the pandemic being here, the competition for labor and talent has never been more than it is today.
But on this day, the focus was on opportunities for young people who can put their newly developed skills to work for themselves.
And they can go working from a small engine motor to working on a Yamaha 350 that's on safe boats back here and everything in between. And so part of our message to young people is there's some awesome careers in manufacturing, and they really are careers, lifelong careers that exist in this industry. Bring those STEM skills, cross that finish line of high school graduation, and then come to work for these great companies who are willing to put you to work and give you a great career and a great opportunity.
The AWB is also celebrating a recent legislative move to make businesses more diverse here in Washington.
Is that the state legislature unanimously passed a bill to double the number of manufacturers that exist in the state. So the number of companies, the number of people working in the space, the number of women-owned and minority-owned. And we just couldn't support that enough. I mean, if we have 300,000 men and women today working in the space, how do we go to 600,000?